the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Detroit, where the Pistons will be going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. So we're right around halfway through the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Oh, okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off, coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Milwaukee Bucks today. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. The Pistons hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
And right now for the Pistons, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Give them credit. They got some really good pieces in place. The road ahead it's going to be tough, of course, but I think they're in better shape than a lot of other teams.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Bucks' first All-Star since Michael Redd back in 2004. Now, the lefty Redd said, "I've never seen anybody like him. It's almost like he's from another planet. It won't be hard for him to attract talent here. I just want a ring, and they get a ring." Kevin?
And the Bucks just one title back in 1971. DA, thank you. And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends, but I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, it's been many times on the court. I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Aldridge out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Maker. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. Galloway. Off target from three-point range. Maker kicks to Dellavedova. Pass to Brogdon. Now Aldridge to the inside. Here's Maker. It's Drummond with the rebound. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Brogdon. Now the pass to Robinson. And the basket is good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here is Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Antetokounmpo. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his first 2 points.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
Griffin against Aldridge. Aldridge with some nice D.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by Jackson. Aldridge misses.
Oh, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
Inside, it's stolen by Maker. Now here's Brogdon. Defense is right there. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the length.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lay-in, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
One shot.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Galloway's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh, and when there's an open man, Jackson finds him, making it look very easy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Off the left rim and out.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Now here's Maker. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, they get the rebound. Here's Brogdon. No good from the low block.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Here's Galloway. 20 points for him last game against Boston. Aldridge against Griffin. The game now all time.
Well, look at the coordination, the strength. I mean, Griffin possesses. I mean, taking the punishment like a champ and still finishing.
Blake Griffin, the focal point offensively, but he's not just a scorer. Chris, he's one of the most gifted passers that you'll see among NBA big men.
I mean, one of the top assist men in the entire league. He's a great lob passer. I mean, that ability to create for teammates really enhances his offensive impact.
And Griffin no good on that one.
I mean, going into last season, Blake Griffin re-signing with the Clippers. I mean, they pulled out all the stops in their pitch, going with his jerseys to the Raptors, comparing him with Gandhi and MLK, and then 7 months later, bye-bye, he was traded. Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
Galloway taking his time here. In the corner, it's Griffin. And another 3 for Detroit. And Griffin had been, and still is really, the most important player in Clippers franchise history. So, Chris, why'd they end up trading him, you think?
I mean, his injury history, I guess it had to be a part of it. I mean, also, the Clippers are in the midst of a retool. They got younger and got a lot more shooting with the deal.
Now Jackson. After Thon Maker missed from long range. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Jackson is a genius at finishing on his drives. He just has so many tricks up his sleeve.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. The Pistons this summer moving slowly but surely to hire a new front office and coaching staff.
Well, yeah, they've already made some changes, and the team's capped out. They'll have to look to maximize the roster they have. Internal development and a few underrated signings might be the best way to move forward.
Antetokounmpo passes to Maker, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Maker's got his second basket of the night, and it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Jackson finds Drummond. Griffin against Aldridge. Rebounded by the Bucks. Maker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Griffin. Back to Jackson. The tray. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
No coverage that time. Dellavedova has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jackson looking it over. Here's Griffin. Detroit, no good that time either.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Maker with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Jackson. Drummond with it. 6 to shoot. Fades. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's now 7 points for Blake Griffin. Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
The first one falls.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Pachulia, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. John Lure comes in for Blake Griffin. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And Smith subbed in for Jackson. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. A lot of personalities in this game, Chris. Such a big part of what makes the NBA so entertaining.
Oh, man, think about our boy Dre. Draymond Green, for those of you that don't know Day-Day. But Draymond Green, his personality is not only great for his team, but also for us fans when we see him on the court. How about Embiid, Mr. Personality on social media? You love it. And how about Jaylen Brown with his wise ways on the chessboard? The most interesting basketball player in the world. So all of these guys are exciting, fun personalities to watch for the game.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Smith kicks to Pachulia. Outside, Robinson. Knocked away and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And looking now at some numbers for Rudy Gay. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, he hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
To the paint, here's Ilyasova. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Ilyasova against Smith. And Lure wide open. He shoots it. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
DiVincenzo. We're covering. Pachulia with the steal. Now, here's Bullock. He's covered closely. Smith on the wing. Fires from deep. Rebound collected by Snell.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gay against Lure. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. And here's Ilyasova outside. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Now, here's Bullock. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Lure kicks to Smith. Pass to Pachulia. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul. Timeout called, the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now, here's Bullock. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Lure the pass to Bullock. From deep. Lure can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Snell, guarded by Robinson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Ilyasova kicks to Connaughton. Shoots over Bullock. Shot clock reset for the Bucks. Good on the three-point shot. And the Bucks lead by 1.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
Down low. And finished off by Lure.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Snell after the basket by Detroit. Out to the wing. Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Smith outside, and it's Lure, top of the key. Smith finds Lure. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep, Gay. Robinson pulls it in. The Pistons trail it. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Bullock passes to Smith. Here's Lure. He's covered by Gay. To the middle. Pass to Lure. Now here's Bullock. Over Gay. And it's Bullock missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Lure against Gay. Feeds to Ilyasova. To the wing on the left. Here's Connaughton. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Robinson down low. He dishes it to Lure. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Smith outside. with 2 seconds left. That one doesn't go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Pistons, they've got John Lure. Reggie Bullock is out there with Ish Smith. Then it's Robinson, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low.
And this gets his teammates going. When Ilyasova dunks it, it's a real team energizer.
Robinson kicks to Bullock. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
DiVincenzo, covered by Smith. And yes, it's good. He has 5.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Well, a crazy year for Dwayne Casey, voted Coach of the Year, but fired by the Raptors after they were swept in the conference semifinals.
Yeah, Kevin, but he lands on his feet in Detroit, and obviously they got a good one. The Raptors steadily improved season after season under his watch. Hopefully the Pistons can do the same.
Clock at 4. From about 16, Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years, specifically how he times blocking those shots.
And there's the call on Pachulia. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
For the Pistons, Andre Drummond's checked in for Pachulia. Blake Griffin comes in for Lure. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Robinson. Lamarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Bucks. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Pat Connaughton.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the picks.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Here's Galloway. He kicks to Griffin. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving, but C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone, and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better, but as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you're calling the play.
I love your honest appraisal. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now here's Jackson. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Galloway kicks to Griffin. 5 on the clock. Over Aldridge. Lamarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Man, that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Man, only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite their lack of effort, Greg.
And Detroit has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Reggie Jackson, drafted by the Thunder with the 24th pick in 2011. Now, despite playing big minutes, he wasn't happy backing up Westbrook. He wanted the chance to start.
And that one falls for Jackson. And Jackson burned some bridges on his way out of Oklahoma City. Some felt he put himself before the team.
But it worked out financially. I mean, a 5-year, $80 million contract. I mean, it's doubtful the Thunder could have afforded it, but from that standpoint, hard to knock him.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Kicks to Maker. Back to Brogdon from about 19 feet. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Antetokounmpo finds Aldridge. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Cleveland. Now here's Jackson, defended by Dellavedova. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Maker passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Bullock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Galloway kicks to Griffin. A fadeaway. Yep, it counts. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, we talk about the work Griffin does in the paint, but don't forget about his mid-range game. He's got a pretty effective jump shot.
And there's the pass to Aldridge. Rebound, Detroit. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
Jackson, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the muscle from Jackson on that play? Even with the contact, he knocked the bucket down easily.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
You know, and Reggie Jackson, a really solid first season and a half in Detroit, but the last 2 seasons, injuries have really held him back.
Now here is Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, here's Griffin, and it's sent back by Aldridge. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last season, bringing in Blake Griffin and trading away picks and players. Didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise. Kevin?
Good overview, David. Thank you. And many thought Lamarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
The first free throw is good.
And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player, a double-double threat who's tough to match up against.
Blake Griffin hits them both.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Now here is Dellavedova. He has 5. Aldridge finds Brogdon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Jackson kicks to Bullock. Back to Jackson. Passes to Drummond. Outside Griffin. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Maker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here's Jackson. He has 7. Pass to Griffin. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Griffin. I mean, he's using his brute strength to capitalize through contact.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 36 points in their last one against Cleveland.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Pistons trail by 3. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Outside for Jackson. Five on the clock. The 10-footer misses off the left iron. Bucks leading by 3. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. Now the dish to Jackson. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist from Jackson. Drummond's got his first 2 points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Dellavedova. He has 5. Maker misses. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Brogdon. Galloway dishes to Griffin. On the top of the key. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Thon Maker. Drummond passes to Griffin. Back to Drummond. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Drummond's got his second bucket tonight.
Drummond is just a behemoth, an absolutely devastating center who overpowers defenders constantly.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. It's Drummond, high post. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Brogdon. Galloway, no good. Bucks leading by 3. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Maker. And the dunk by Maker.
Timeout. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Pachulia, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Lure comes in for Blake Griffin. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Smith subbed in for Langston Galloway. Now, here is Smith. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Robinson left side. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. 2 points. That one goes. Lure's got 6 points. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 3-point lead. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Away from home, you got to execute. And they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Back to Ilyasova. Over Lure. Ilyasova can't hit.
And he's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Outside Jackson. And he converts the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Now here's Gay. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's the pass to Connaughton. Over Jackson. No good off the back of the rim. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Smith finds Jackson. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. To halt the run. And it's good on the way in. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Smith kicks to Lure. The rebound by the Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. DiVincenzo, covered by Smith. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying, just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, they're shooting in the low 30s from downtown. That's not disastrous. That's terrible. But it's a big reason why they're not winning this game. They need to run harder off the picks, try to get more open looks, and then the shooters got to finish the job. Yak 'em.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul called on the defender.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Lamarcus Aldridge. And it's Maker in at the center position. Bucket is good. And that's 11 points for Reggie Jackson.
Oh, man, and Jackson is just incredibly fast in transition. It's just the defense's worst nightmare when he's leaking out in the open floor.
C-Webb, with the Pistons acquiring Blake Griffin last season, what's the impact for Andre Drummond at the offensive end?
I mean, well, sometimes it can take pressure off of him to create. He can focus on his strengths, defense, rebounding, and cleaning up the mess around the rim.
The Pistons trailing. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Back to Jackson. Griffin against Aldridge. Galloway, the pass to Robinson. Here's Griffin. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, you just got to respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here is Dellavedova. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Dellavedova from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Pistons trailed by 3. Outside Jackson. Outside Robinson. Here's Griffin. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 18 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
That's his second personal foul.
Griffin,
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
For the lead. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
The Bucks have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Griffin against Antetokounmpo. Here's Dellavedova. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Jackson.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Now, here's Brogdon. 5 points in the game, and it goes down 2 points.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Outside Jackson. He kicks to Drummond. To the middle. 9 feet out. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Drummond. And that's now 20 points for Blake Griffin.
I mean, you know he's crafty when he's close into the bucket. You better foul him. I mean, you love seeing Griffin be poised on these interior shots.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
So that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting it like he has so far.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Oh, he's tearing them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
Tony Snell's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's averaging 11 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Here's Aldridge. Chalk up 2 there.
Let's look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving till they find the right shot.
Pistons trailed by 5. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Galloway. Offline with his 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Snell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Here's Galloway following the 3 by Milwaukee. Inside. Here's Griffin. Back to Galloway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Softly drops in the floater. Galloway has got 5 now.
And the intelligence of Galloway, reading the defense well and making the right decision in the pick and roll.
Dellavedova finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Dellavedova. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. The Pistons have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Now the pass to Griffin. And there's the big-time jam, and he slams it right over Maker.
And when Griffin takes flight, it's a sight to see. Some of the dunks he pulls are just insane.
Aldridge dishes to Antetokounmpo. Kicks to Maker, puts up a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Passes it to Griffin. Back to Jackson. From 15 feet away, here's Drummond outside for Griffin. The rebound by the Bucks. Maker's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pistons trail by 9. From down in the low post, it goes. 15 points for Reggie Jackson. Milwaukee has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. For the Pistons, Pachulia. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Reggie Bullock comes in for Robinson. And it's Ish Smith in for Jackson. Griffin with the steal. Out left to the wing. Here's Galloway. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Galloway has got 5 points now this quarter.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Pass to Gay. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bullock passes to Smith. Here's Galloway. And the 3 off target. Bucks leading by 4. DiVincenzo, covered by Smith. Dishes it to Snell. DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit.
Ish Smith with the best season yet in 2017-18. He made dramatic improvements as a scorer. Career best from pretty much everyone on the floor.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Gay against Griffin. 11 feet away. Can't hit that one. The Pistons go the other way with it. And Ish Smith, in particular, much improved finishing around the rim.
That could be a challenge for a player of his stature. I mean, learning how to find angles to finish around the bigger bodies, that becomes key.
For Detroit, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
John Lure, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Brogdon, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
One shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
What I like about Galloway is that he knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. He's a dependable player.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In the third spot, the Bucks.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Ilyasova against Pachulia. Ilyasova can't hit. Detroit's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Griffin kicks to Smith. Back to Griffin. Out to Smith. Clock at 6. Over Ilyasova. Smith, no luck. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Connaughton, and the shot is good. Connaughton's got 5.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Detroit.
Pass to Pachulia. He dishes it to Griffin. Pachulia kicks to Lure. Outside Griffin. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Down low, here's Connaughton, and it's blocked.
Well, this is why Pachulia's out here, to make his presence known with blocks like that.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here is Smith. He's got 5. Pachulia finds Griffin. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Griffin's got 26 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Gay against Lure. Gay outside. Over Lure. Gay can't get it to go.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Smith dishes to Griffin. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Bucks.
Dellavedova.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Griffin draws the double. And Lure kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Over Gay. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him. I mean, affecting the shot.
And the layup is good. Dellavedova's got 12 in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Smith. He's got 5. And here's Pachulia. He kicks it to Griffin. Back to Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Dellavedova with the ball. 12 points for him. Rogged in the pass to Ilyasova. Gay against Lure. Gay can't get it to go.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Smith kicks to Griffin. For the lead. No good there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. John Lure's out there with Pachulia. Then it's Smith. Then it's Robinson. And it's Galloway in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Inside, Pachulia with the steal. Right side Robinson with the fadeaway. And the shot is long. The Bucks trail. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Snell, guarded by Robinson. And Ilyasova kicks to Dellavedova. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Robinson pulls it in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the pass to Lure. Robinson finds Pachulia. Outside Robinson. For the 3. The Pistons rebound. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
You got to put a body on Pachulia. He's skilled at trying to use his size to track down a couple of offensive rebounds.
Here's Gay. Misses off the left iron. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Galloway. Kicks it to Smith. Milwaukee with the rebound.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
And again, the Bucks miss.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The feed to Robinson. It's blocked. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Reggie Jackson comes in for Langston Galloway. Thon Maker's checked in for Milwaukee. Ilyasova against Lure. Here's Smith. Drummond. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Drummond's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
Drummond always stays active around the rim. He does not need a whole lot of room to throw back some missed shots.
Dellavedova from outside knocks down the 3-ball. Dellavedova's got 10 points here in the second half.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Maker. Now here is Dellavedova. Defense right on him. Gay outside. Clock at 6. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, man, and the muscle of Gay is insane. He just gets some hard shots to fall despite the obvious contact.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for John Lure. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Aldridge is checked in.
One shot, find the lanes.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And when it comes to athletic small forwards, Gay is the cream of the crop. An aggressive player whose reach really helps him on both offense and defense.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
And he makes the first.
As a kid, Jackson saw a lot of the world. His dad was in the Air Force, so he lived in Italy, England, North Dakota, Florida, Colorado. He was all over the place.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Rudy Gay. Both free throws good from Jackson. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dellavedova kicks to Aldridge. Now the dish to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Dellavedova. It's Brogdon on the wing. 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away. A second chance effort. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Free throw good from Maker. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Outside Jackson. Smith outside. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. And the Pistons lead by 2. Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The fader. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Antetokounmpo against Robinson. Fades and shoots. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Jackson kicks to Robinson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Drummond passes to Griffin. Off target from outside.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Aldridge, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for Lamarcus Aldridge, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2, gentlemen.
First free throw is good. And so Lamarcus Aldridge nails them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Drummond trying to get himself free.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Robinson kicks to Jackson. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Oh, and Jackson is very gifted at finishing through aggressive defense, just a master at controlling his body.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Dellavedova. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And Drummond, a fearsome defensive presence. I mean, he can put you on your heels.
Connects from three-point range. And it's a 3-point Piston lead.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Antetokounmpo against Robinson. Shoots from 12. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Outside Jackson. Drummond up top. Dishes to Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You can't forget about Griffin's penetrating ability. When he does, the defense has to compromise by fouling him.
Shooting for Detroit, down on the floor, Blake Griffin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Galloway's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks trail by 3. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Robinson. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Griffin kicks to Robinson. Jackson in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 22 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Pass to Maker.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Detroit leading by 4. Outside Jackson. Robinson against Antetokounmpo. Over Aldridge. Griffin's shot is off.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by Jackson. Dellavedova dishes to Aldridge. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Now here's Jackson, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robinson drives in, gets himself open and drills it. And the Pistons lead by 4. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. He kicks to Galloway.
What's foul call? That's his first personal foul. Langston Galloway. Shooting free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Galloway. Galloway hits both of them. Now Dellavedova. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Antetokounmpo's got 29.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. They grab their own miss. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. And it's off from 3-point range. Aldridge against Griffin. Kicks it to Jackson. Passes it to Drummond. Oh, Griffin in position. It's stolen by Maker. Now here is Dellavedova. Not a lot of room. Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And that's 31 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
Now here is Robinson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Smith checked in for Detroit. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Robinson. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Smith. Defended by Dellavedova. He gets it in there.
cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Buries it down low. Antetokounmpo's got 33.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Bucks trail by 6. He kicks it to Dellavedova. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Love the aggression with the ball game hanging in the back. In clutch moments, you want your best players to come to bat for you. Luckily for them, Drummond is an all-star type player who feasts off of the pressure.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 6. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
That free throw, good from Dellavedova. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
He's showing why he's considered a leader. Griffin wants to be the guy taking these important shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Smith. Dellavedova, the pass to Maker. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here is Smith. Outside Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Smith. No good from outside.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They have a chance to tie it up.
They got to be looking for a 3 here, guys.
This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.